Hello, this is Jeff at Magical Fruit Toots. This tutorial is part 2 of a 2-part Photoshop tutorial. In this tutorial, you will stylize a map of downtown Chicago using the Wood Inlay style. In Photoshop Map Art Chicago Downtown, Part 1, we use the modified cut map style. In Part 2, you will stylize the map using the Wood Inlay style. First, you need to prepare the wood textures. I used 3 wood textures in this tutorial: a bamboo, clipboard, and light brown wood texture. Links to them are in the description area. You need to open each in Photoshop, then change them to the same size and resolution as your downtown map. In this case, 4000 by 4000 pixels at 300 pixels per inch. Here's how I set up the light brown texture. I went to the link provided, chose the download icon, and downloaded the original size, which is the largest. Renamed it Light Brown Wood and saved it in my project area. You should open it in Photoshop. Choose the crop tool at a square 1:1 setting. Adjust as desired. When satisfied, click the big check mark to accept. Unlock the background layer. Choose Shift-Control-I for the image size dialog. Change the resolution to 300 pixels per inch. Change the width to 4000 pixels. Change to the hand tool. Save the image in your project file as squarewoodlightbrown.jpg. Close the image. Follow the same procedures for the bamboo and clipboard textures. You should end up with these 3 square JPEG files in your project area. Start with the basic Chicago downtown base map you created in Part 1. You should have saved it as part2begin.psd. Move to the streets layer. Control-click the text BG layer. With white set as the background color, press Ctrl-Delete to fill the bottom area with white. Deselect. Next, to substitute different wood grains for all parts of the image, move to the city layer. Place and embed the square clipboard texture. Move to the business layer. Place and embed the square wood light brown texture. Clip it to the business layer. Hold down Alt-Option while dragging the square wood light brown texture above the lake layer. Let go of the mouse. Make its blend mode linear burn. Clip it to the lake layer. Hold down Alt-Option while dragging the square wood copy 2 texture above the river layer. Let go of the mouse. Clip it to the river layer. Move to the streets layer. Place and embed the square bamboo texture. Clip it to the streets layer. Select the streets layer. Add a levels adjustment layer. Input levels at 40, 1.99, and 208. Click the Clip To icon to clip it. Next, to make the city text, move to the top layer. Press T to open the text tool. Choose the centered text option. I used Tahoma Bold font at 75 points strong. Enter the city text below the city. Click the big check mark to accept. Double-click the text thumbnail. Open the character panel. If you don't have one, choose Window Character from the menu. Hover over the tracking VA symbol and drag left or right to adjust to your liking. I used 50 for this text. Press the big check mark to accept. To center the text, select the Move tool. Control-click the Text BG thumbnail to select the bar area. Click Align Vertical Centers to align the text vertically within the bar, and click Align Horizontal Centers to align it horizontally. Deselect. Choose the Hand tool. Move to the square wood light brown layer above the business layer. Hold down Alt and drag it above the text layer, then let go of the mouse. Press Ctrl Alt plus G to toggle the clipping mask. Move to the text layer. Add a Bevel and Emboss layer style. Use a down direction and a small size to simulate an inlay. Use settings of Style Inner Bevel, Technique Smooth, Depth 64%, Direction Down, Size 2 pixels, Angle 30 degrees, and Altitude 30 degrees. We will use the same bevel style for all the main layers. Right-click and choose Copy Layer Style. Select the Streets layer. Now hold down Control and select the River, Lake, Business, and City layers. Right-click and choose Paste Layer Styles. We need to clean up the mouth of the river area. Add a layer mask to the river layer. Use a black brush and zoom in to paint over the problem area by the mouth of the Chicago River, as demonstrated. Press Ctrl or Command plus 0 to fit the image to the screen. The image seems a little too yellowish. We will use the Camera Raw filter to fix this and adjust some other settings. Select the top layer. Press Shift, Ctrl, Alt plus E to make a snapshot of the image. Right-click and choose Create Smart Object. Choose Filter Camera Raw. Make these changes. Temperature -13, Tint -3, Whites -3, Clarity +17, Vibrance +6. Then choose the Tone Curve icon and change the lights to +4. Press OK to finish. This concludes the tutorial. Hope you've liked it. Coming soon, Huntington Beach, California, with the color-modified black and white style.